Hi you guys, this video is going to be for extra stuff, like if you want to add something to your palette other than just the 4 colors that is your basic palette. So again, let me just put my hair up really quickly, and don't mind my hair you guys, I need it done badly. My roots are like seriously insane. Okay, so when I say your palette, your basic palette, it's the 4 colors right here, which is your main foundation, your contour, your concealer, brightening color, and your lip and cheek. So I did my makeup already, but earlier today, like hours ago. So I might just touch it up just a little bit, just to kind of go through like a quick hack, which is highlight and contour with you guys. And then I'm going to show you the extra things that I was talking about. Okay, so here we go. Let me just do, like I said, just a little touch up. I really don't need to do much because it's kind of, like I said, this video is mainly just to kind of show you guys the extra stuff that I wanted to show you that we have. And these are things that I pretty much use every day with my makeup. So it would be something, you know, good to add that you would definitely get some use out of. It's not just something that you would probably end up just using once in a while. So I'm just putting my main foundation color all over my face right now. And then I'm going to go into my contour, which is the darker color. Whoa, sorry about that. I'm going to use this detailed brush for that. And I'm just swiping into my contour. And I'm just going to put that right along my cheekbone. So when you're doing your contour, just kind of play around with the placement of it, because I feel like everybody's face shape is a little different. So some people might need to put their contour a little bit higher, and then some people might need to put their contour a little bit lower. And then you can also put it in a straight line if you want that kind of like sharp lift, or you can also kind of bring it in right along your cheekbone and kind of curl it up a little bit if you want like a fuller cheek look. So I just kind of put it right on that cheekbone because I like for mine to be higher, and I have a little bit of hollowing out, if you will, by age in this area here. So I want to make sure that I'm not getting it in that area. I want my cheekbones to lift up, if you will. Okay, so I'm gonna swipe into this again, and I'm just gonna put some more along my forehead. And I know I said that I wasn't gonna be doing my all my makeup with you guys, but it looks like I am. So now let me show you guys how to do the nose contour. I feel like I haven't shown that in a while. So I'm just dipping my finger into my contour, and then I'm just rubbing my fingers together, and then I'm just placing the contour down the edge, each edge side of my nose. Edge side, is that a word? On the sides of my nose, just like that. Okay, and then I'm also going to take a little bit with my finger, and you can do it with your brush or your finger, and then I'm just going to put some underneath my lip, like that, just to kind of give my lip a fuller effect. Then I'm going to go in with my brightening color right here, okay? And again, I'm just going to kind of use my finger for now, just for the goof of it, putting it just in the corners, because I already put a little bit of my main foundation color under my eyes, which you can or don't have to do, whatever you want. If you have a lot of fine lines under your eyes, you definitely want just a teeny bit of product under your eyes, because no matter what makeup you use, if you put a ton of makeup under your eyes, then it's just going to accentuate those fine lines. So we want to make sure that we're putting a very little amount of product underneath of our eyes, okay? So I just put the brightening color right in here in the center of my face, and then, like I said, in the corners of my eyes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch to my blush and bronzer brush. And then I'm just going to start blending this in. And when you're blending in your contour on your nose, you're just kind of tapping it in just to kind of get rid of that like harsh line, but you don't want to blend it all the way. And the same thing goes with your contour, like when you put it on your forehead, you just want to kind of blend it in some, but you don't want to blend it away, because that can definitely happen. If you start going into your contour and you're blending, then all of a sudden you really don't even see it anymore. So just be mindful of how much you're blending your contour so that it's still there and it still shows up. And no worries if you do blend it too much, then you can add more, right? You can always add more. So now I'm just gonna, and when you blend it, you just kind of want to blend it up a little bit, just feathering. I'm not really pressing into it that much. You can also tap it just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. So now I'm going to go in with so the next thing that I'm going to do is my bronzer. So you can do your bronzer before you put on your cheek color, or you can do it after. I like to do it before, because then my cheek color is the last thing that I do, and I can see that really well. I like to see my cheek color, but again, there's no right or wrong. So before I put my cheek color on, I'm going to put on my bronzer. And these are a couple bronzers that I have in my palette. This is Bella bronzer here, and this is all-time favorite. This is the one that we've had for the longest, and we just added another one called Tan Lines, which is right here. This is a really pretty one too. I like this one, and I also like a combination of both of them together. This is another bronzer that we just came out with, and this is called Heat Waves, and this is a little bit of a darker tone. So if you have darker skin, darker hair, you get really tan in the summer, then Heat Waves is going to be good for you. And Heat Waves, let me just show you the difference here. Heat Waves, see it next to Bella there? Heat Waves is definitely a different tone than Bella. So like I said, this is really good for somebody who gets really dark or has dark skin or dark hair. Okay, so that is Heat Waves. Let me see if I can show you actually on my hand here, and I'm putting a lot on, so obviously that's not how it's gonna actually look on the skin, but I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a comparison. So that was Heat Waves, and then this is Bella. So as you can see, this one has a little bit more of like a red earthy tone to it, whereas this one has a little bit more of a bronzy brown tone to it. And then let me show you Tan Lines. Okay, so then Tan Lines, I'm going to put Tan Lines right here. And then, so then that's Tan Lines. So you can see that that's even a different tone than these, and this is much lighter, but it still also has the bronzy look to it. So those are the three bronzers, okay? So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do a combo of both of them together. So I'm just going to take my blush and bronzer brush, and you can use either end, okay? So I'm just going to take the big end, which is actually for the bronzer, and I'm just going to tap it into the middle of these two, and that's why I have them together in my compact, so that I can get a little bit of both. And then what you want to do is you want to put it like on the high points of your forehead. Okay, and I don't have a very big forehead, so when I try and put it on the high points, it's pretty much getting on all of my forehead anyways. But if you have a bigger forehead than I do, then like I said, you just want to kind of go for the high points of your forehead, not all the way down to your eyebrows if you can help it. And then you're just going to put it along the tops of your cheekbones, because that's where the sun would normally hit you. Okay, that's where you would be getting your sun, your bronzy look. Now, I've done it a little bit darker than I probably would if I was just doing my makeup, but I wanted you guys to kind of see where I was putting it and what it looks like. I'm also going to put a little on my neck, because I want my neck to look a little bronzed, and I want it to kind of blend with my makeup. So you can put it on your neck, and you can go as far down as you want, since I have this white shirt on right now. I'm not going to go down any further because I don't want it to get on there, but you get the picture as to what I'm saying. You can bring that even further down and just kind of make your whole neck look bronzed. And because it's a cream makeup, it blends in with your skin, and it looks really, really nice on your neck. And a lot of people also do it along their chest and décolleté, just to kind of make that area look like it's been bronzed too. So then you can go back with that same end of the brush, and you can just start buffing that in. And you can also flip your brush around, and you could use the other side of the brush to blend it as well. Okay, so this side is going to give you a little bit more of a blend because the bristles are a little bit more dense on this end than they are on this end. See how they're not so dense? So you're going to get a less of a blend if you want to go with that end. So I'm just going to blend this in. And it's just really pretty. It just gives you that, it's kind of like that finishing touch to your makeup. It just gives you that bronzed look. Just, you know, I'm sure you guys are familiar with bronzer, so I don't need to, like, you know, go on and on about what it does because I'm sure everybody knows, but it just gives you that nice bronzed look. Okay, so that is the bronzer that I've put in those areas. And now I'm going to go back in and add my cheek color, okay, which is right here. Now this cheek color is called Lolly, and this is actually the color of the month. Every month we do a color of the month, which is a color that they either bring back from something that we had before, or it's a brand new color that they come out with. So this color, actually, we had this a couple of years ago, and then it went away, and then they just brought it back. So again, this is called Lolly, and this is a really pretty color. It's kind of like a mix between like a red and a pink. So I really like it. It's really pretty. And I'm going to put it on my lips too. So that's Lolly. So I just put that right above where I put my contour, and I'm just going to blend this in using the same brush. And you can blend it in as much as you want, or you can leave it so that it's a little bit darker, whatever you prefer. Okay, so that's Lolly. So, and let me show you what that looks like on this other hand here. It's kind of sheer, actually, in a way. It's very deceiving. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but see how sheer it is, but yet you can actually see it when you put it on as a cheek color, but it's really nice for a lip color too. So let me go ahead and put it on my lips. And because it's a gloss, it feels really nice on the lips. And you can build it up and make it darker or lighter, whatever you prefer. So that's Lolly. Really pretty, right? So the next extra thing that I wanted to show you today was an illuminator. So the one extra thing was the bronzer. And then the next one is an illuminator, which is something that I pretty much use every time I do my makeup as well. So that is just something that's going to give you that little bit of shimmer right on the top part of your cheekbone, kind of when you turn your head and your face catches the light, you're going to be able to see it. And you can also put it maybe on down your nose. You can put it on your Cupid's bow. You can also put it on your eyes. So we have powder illuminators, and we also have cream illuminators. So here are some of our powder illuminators here. So you see we have one that's kind of pinky. It's shimmery pinky. Doesn't go on real pinky, but it has a little bit of a pink tone to it. And then here's a little bit of a golden one, again shimmery, and then a little bit lighter here, shimmery, and then even lighter there. So that's some of our powder ones. And then we also have some cream illuminators, and that's these right here. These are all cream illuminators right here. So, and those are going to give you less shimmer to no shimmer. So the one that I'm going to use today is called Chandelier, and this is our newest one. It's really pretty. Again, this is a cream illuminator, and let's see if I can put some of that and see if you can see it on my hand here. It's kind of hard to see it. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that or not in the light. So anyways, let's go ahead and put this on, and you can either put it on with your finger or you can put it on with a brush. I'm going to use my finger, and again, I'm just going to put it right along the top part of my cheekbone. Right there. Okay, and then I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm just going to put it right on the top of my cheekbone there. Okay, and this is an illuminator, and like I said, it just kind of gives you an extra little glow, if you will, to your cheeks. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, and see how that kind of just brightened it up on the tip of my nose there. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow, right there. And if you wanted to, you could also put it like, you could pop a little bit like right underneath your brows. So there's a lot that you can do with our illuminators, because it's not like something that you're going to put on, you're going to be like, whoa. It's very subtle, but yet it's there. So again, this is an illuminator, and that is something else that I usually have in my compact with everything else. So I usually have our 4 colors, basic colors, and then I have bronzer for sure, and then I have illuminator, and then I also have a couple eyeshadows here too. So those are the extras that I wanted to share with you today. So I hope that you were able to get some ideas for yourself if you want to add some extras to your palette. Those are 2 really good things to add, because like I said, I think that you will find that you will use those pretty much on a regular basis if you do add them. So, and they're going to last you for a long time too. Those illuminators are probably going to last you for at least a year, because you use very little of those too. And the bronzer, the same thing. Those you use very little too. So you're going to, those are going to end up lasting for a long time too. So if you have any questions and you want me to help you with any colors, reach out. I'm happy to help you, and I will talk to you guys later.